Yeah.
mod that I played out one time.
I just think the
I would
Mimic
play
thing
Repo,
isn't.
but I don't want to
I'm
deal
just.
with breaking stuff.
It could be funny.
It could be, yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
if
Repo
you.
is just lethal company, but like you have to be careful about if like push in a cart and like bring it with you. And
Yeah.
it'll like
And you
break
can like
if you handle it too
res.
roughly.
Yeah.
I don't know. How much is Repo?
$10. It's the
They're all
standard.
$10, man.
Yeah, it's the standard.
I don't know. Just fucking flip a coin.
I also don't. Also, I just don't think the whole like Mimic thing is enough to carry a game on its own.
It definitely isn't, yeah. But
I mean, it's literally like brand spanking fucking new. So
yeah,
I guess
I
it's
mean,
like
I'll come back to it in like fucking 6 months. Then
Yeah,
see
Yeah.
it'll be better.
whether there's actually progress made. If there's no progress made, then fucking shovelware, fuck off.
Then it's lethal company slop.
Yeah.
This one's not even out yet, but there's one called Bap Bap. That one's kind of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, no, Bap Bap.
Bap is out.
The fucking Yap Yap is the one I was thinking of. Bap Bap is fun,
Oh
though.
yeah, we never played Yap Yap. That one's free.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
a
it's
demo.
probably gonna be the $10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did want to try that.
It's definitely clunky. Like the monsters are fucking jank. But wait, I actually have a clip of one of the fucking the jank monster interaction. If I can fucking find it. I guess so. What the fuck?
Bruh.
Gallery? Desktop. Yap Yap demo. Fuck. Alt Z. Here. I'm gonna stream my fucking shit. What the fuck? I think what the why'd they change the fucking UI? Let's see. Oh. Like the fucking monsters are jank as fuck.
Fuck. Oh, they're just standing there.
Okay. Wait,
Yeah, I do
Like
for
that.
sure want to try that shit out sometime.
I mean, it's literally a demo. Like, they're not even selling the game in early access, so I can't really expect much from it. But it has a good it's a good skeleton, I guess. Good concept. Because I mean, it's just okay. It's like the best part about Mage Arena, plus Repo, but less tryhardy. Because like Repo's a lot of fun, but like getting to the later stages, like you basically like
gotta
part of the
lock
fun.
in.
Yeah, part of the fun of like I'm fucking around with my friends. You like kind of lose that because it's like, well, I can't fucking damage these fucking items.
Yeah. Oh wait, I get it. The thing that says new island in like 10 hours, that's when it's gonna change. So
Yeah, that's the
it'll be the
seed.
same until the seed changes. I see. Okay, well that was basically just fucking game night again, but fire I think.
Game night, great.
Game Night's peak.
Let's see.
Bro,
Right.
fucking sleeping. Need to sleep.
There's like a repo's like pretty much a good definition of a really good skeleton, because like there's a lot of just like random nuance shit that it has. Like your little fucking robot's head doesn't turn until like you like really turn your mouse. Like the eyes, like your eyes move before your head moves. So like until like your eyes fucking like reach the corner, your body doesn't turn. So you get like those like side-eyeing my friend. Yeah.
Much to consider.
Yeah.
Quite intriguing.
Very interesting. Yeah. All right, I have to go to bed. It's almost 2 a.m. out here, so later.
Later. Let's have a one repo clip. What is this repo clip? Oh. I remember this repo bit. Or this repo clip. I was like, one of the people were being fucking annoying. It was like my friend's little brother or something who was playing with us. And he was being annoying. And like in that game, if someone like, as I guess kind of like in Peak, like you can like play dead, like you can, it's not exactly the same, but like, you know, you put yourself in like that type of state. Well, if you put yourself in that type of like kind of playing dead state, you can like pick them up. And if you're picked up by another player, you can't really do much about it. So I picked him up and like threw him at an enemy. And it fucking killed him. There's a bug in Fortnite for a little bit where you could infinitely scale item sizes. With like fishing rods. It's really fucking goofy.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Monster truck.
Got like as big as the fucking screen. Yeah. I can tell what fucking video I'm watching. It's fucking some guy reviewing The Artificer, Flash of Genius. It's talking about. You reprinted. Like a bunch of fucking. What I don't get is like, the fucking D&D people, for the like 2.5 shit, like it's supposed to be like backwards compatible. Like you can use all of the old shit, but they literally just reprinted a race that is exactly the same. They did not make a single change.
Backwards
Did
compatible.
they
Backwards compatible is a lie they sold to you.
Yeah. Well, they like the thing is, like I said, they reprinted it and are selling it. It's the same thing. They all, I mean, to be fair, they also in their first ever book for 2024, like their first ever expansion book, there's literally a misprint in like all of them. A pretty decent misprint too. It was like one of the features. So there's Oath of the Genie Paladin now, which is like a Dex Paladin basically. Really, I mean, honestly, it's probably the strongest Paladin subclass now. And they nerfed it on release, which it was a fair nerf. But they used to have a feature that was whenever they're not wearing medium or heavy armor, they can add their charisma to their AC. That obviously got changed and nerfed into just unarmored defense. But they gave them unarmored defense Dex Charisma instead of like Dex Con, but they printed it Dex Con. But like, so I mean, pretty big, and like if someone bought it and they're not like, I don't know, like Chronically Online, D&D, PDF thing, like they're not gonna know. Like, kind of strange. And that's like a big power difference too, because like, obviously, like you want Constitution on a Paladin, but like, I mean that's your like tertiary stat, like, instead of at least being on your secondary. I kind of wish they would have kept it. Like I know, definitely a lot stronger, but I wish they would have kept it to where you could add your charisma to light armor, because I thought that was kind of interesting. Instead of just like unarmored defense, which is like unarmored defense and temporary hit points are both like becoming, and teleportation, like short range teleports are all becoming like commonplace, and it's kind of like the League of Legends new champion fucking disorder, where it's just like, it was cool the first time and it was pretty cool the second time, but like the fourth and fifth time it's like, bro, like do something new please.
Yeah.
And it was like, used to like really want to take fucking Fey Touch because it would give you Misty Step, but now like every fucking class has a subclass that gives it access to a better Misty Step, like, or like race has like a better Misty Step, earlier Misty Step.
I can't believe the league movement creep made it here. You're so cooked.
Yeah. Well, and there's temporary hit points, bro. Like in 5e, there's like barely anything that gives out temporary hit points, bro. Every fucking feature in fourth edition, 2.4 gives out temp hit points. And like fucking dog shit minuscule temp HP too. Like it's like, you know, your fucking main stat temporary hit points. Like, bro. So lame. The only one of the good things with that though, I guess, is Armor of Agathis got a pretty cool change where now instead of like whenever the temporary hit points clear off the spell, like if ever you lose those temporary hit points that you casted in the cast of fucking Armor of Agathis or whatever, like if ever those break or you replace them, that spell drops. Now it's literally just, as long as you have temporary hit points, Armor of Agathis is active. So like, and also now Polymorph is also temporary hit, huh?
Regardless of their source. Is that
Yeah, regardless of the source. So
spicy?
it is very spicy, and it's also even spicier since they changed Polymorph to temp hit points instead of replacing your HP. So now you can fucking max, like, I mean, it's a Warlock spell, so they're casting like fucking, I don't know, 5th level fucking Armor of Agathis. So what is that, like 25 damage on a hit, and then they're also like a fucking great ape or whatever. So those hit points aren't fucking going away, and hitting them fucking. Pretty good though. There are a lot of good changes. A lot of them are pretty annoying though, and it's just like there's a lot of shit that's just like, bro, stop giving out fucking temporary hit points. And like, it's so lame whenever the spell's like, oh, and you can give this to your ally, but your ally also like has some fucking random bullshit thing that gives them temporary hit points, so they're not gonna gain any benefit of you fucking giving them temporary hit points from your subclass. To be fair, in the same book that they had the misprint and shit, they did. People weren't liking the purple dragon fucking fighter, whatever the fuck that one was called. Like it was.
Yeah.
Purple Dragon.
Yeah, Purple
Yeah.
Dragon Knight, which was
Yeah,
renamed to the Banneret, I think.
Banneret, and it literally has one feature per long rest.
That's good.
It like uses your like action surge or something like as a resource, or like maybe it uses your fucking breath.
I thought it used your second wind.
Yeah, maybe it uses your second wind. It uses like your second wind as a resource for like all of your fucking abilities. It doesn't give you access to more of them.
That sucks.
Yeah, I think in general, marrying your class resources into just the one like bonus resource for the class is kind of goofy.
I mean, like,
I think the like similarly, I don't think like consuming rages or consuming wild shapes is all that great either.
yeah. I mean, honestly, if anything, this druid should
then
get
it's
more
just like-
fucking wild
'cause,
shapes. I think there should be
mean,
like minor wild shape or something.
I mean, I'd rather it just like if you're going to tie multiple resources into wild shape, and it's just like, oh, wild shape can be like you charge as a wild shape and we use it to do this or this or this or this. Just like fucking call it another set of points or some shit. Like at that point, wild shape doesn't need to be the default.
Well, and it's kind of annoying because it's like, do I want to use my subclass or do I want to use my actual class? Like, it kind of like removes features by doing that, kind of.
I don't want to say that. I think it's just like wild shape is balanced around being wild shape, and then stacking more things on top of that are balanced around being their thing, but also like also on wild shape's frequency is kind of weird.
Fair enough. I mean,
It's like for example, it's like if a wizard had like you could use fireball 5 times, then all their other spells were just leeching off of like how many times you could use fireball.
Yeah, it's better to just give them a general resource at that point.
Yeah.
like, I mean, there's also just fucking never fails me. Fucking 5e dot tools. There's also just like bard subclasses I think are the most criminal about this. Like using your class resource as like subclass resource for a different effect.
True.
Like bard's the most like aggressive about it. Cause like I think every single fucking bard subclass, bro, I swear to God, has like you can instead of using your bardic inspiration to do this, you can use it to do this, and it's like
Yeah.
there's only one of them that I like, and that's the one where you can use it as a debuff. That's the only one that I think is good. All the other ones are like, you can use it as damage. You can use it as there's a new one that you can use it as healing. And it's like, bro, am I using like a resource that can add to saves and attacks for damage or healing? That makes no sense. That is so, like, that's such a nerf of the feature, because it's like, I'm gonna add 1d6 to a d20 that could save from a spell, or am I gonna do 1d6 or 1d8 to your fucking health bar? Like, what? It literally makes no sense. And like, all it would have to do to make those features like not non-features is to be like, at least like, if you give out a bardic inspiration, you can use like your bardic inspiration die to do that effect next turn, you know? That's all. Or this turn, you know? That's all it has to be. And like, it's still not even that good, but at least it's better. And like, I feel like it could be a lot of that type of shit for like, I don't know, for the Banneret fighter, instead of like expending your take a breather or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't never really played a fighter, so I don't fucking know their names. Yeah, second win. Fucking Step of the Wind. It's like, whenever you use Step of the Wind, you may do this thing after this additional thing. I don't know. But like, I really just wanted to find the fucking book instead of looking at the individual. Because like, looking at classes on 5e.tools is fucking aggravating. Let's see. 6 more not shown. I don't want to see any of them. I just want to see Banneret fighter. Let's see. You can cast Comprehend Language, but only as a ritual.
Yeah, I
Use
think-
Charisma for it. Okay, so when you use Step of the Wind, okay, so it is whenever you use Step of the Wind, at least, not consume Step of the Wind. To regain hit points, you can choose a number of allies within a 30-foot emanation. Number of allies equal to your Charisma. Each of those allies regain hit points equal to 1d4 plus your fighter level. Why can't it just, they also use your Step of the Wind? Once you use this ability, you can't use it again until short rest. Bro, it's already linked to your fucking Step of the Wind, or Second Wind, which you don't get a lot of.
That's crazy.
Team Tactics. When you use Group Recovery, okay, so your 7th level feature is tied to your 3rd level feature, which you can only use one of per rest. Each ally each chosen ally has advantage on d20 tests until the start of your next turn. Once per short rest. So they heal 1d4 plus 7 health and get advantage. Which, I mean, advantage on everything's nice. Once per short rest is kind of crazy. Level 10. When you use your action surge. When you use your action surge, you can choose same emanation, 30-foot emanation, charisma modifier. And each of those allies may immediately take a reaction to do the following options. The ally makes one attack with a weapon or an unarmed strike. The ally moves half its speed without provoking attack of opportunities. If that one would actually be pretty good. That one is also once per rest, maybe even long rest. But if if the ally didn't have to use their reaction, that one wouldn't be that bad. But they have to use your reaction, which is kind of expensive. When an ally within this 15, when an ally you can see within 60 feet of yourself fails a saving throw, you can take a reaction to spin one of your uses of Indomitable, and they immediately re-roll the saving throw with a bonus equal to your fighter level. So basically, yeah, basically you can give your allies your use of Indomitable. Which, like, Indomitable is very good, and like I could definitely see you using that. But again, it's just like very annoying that like you're giving up your fucking once a day feature. Like,
Yeah, it's weird. Just like so much less stuff to do.
yeah. Let's see. At level 18, all of your emanations become 60 foot. That's a fucking non-feature. And you have immunity to Charmed and Frightened. Bro, we're level 18. That range could have been upgraded to fucking 120, and it wouldn't have fucking changed much. And then, like, immunity to Charmed and Frightened condition is, like, crazy for 18th level, because some fucking creatures get that shit at level 1. Not immunity, but advantage on the save. So, I mean, 18 levels later, that's when you can get immunity to the thing?
Immunity to what?
Charmed and Frightened?
Fucking paladin level,
Those are,
paladin
those are
level
pretty
9.
common, and they're tied to a lot of more powerful effects. So like,
Yeah, I mean that also that is kind of another issue that's like honestly starting to see that issue being emblematic in the current design paradigm as a whole. It's just like we're going to have this one thing that's just tied to literally every other feature.
I mean,
It's like
yeah, it
when
really
you're
just seems
charmed.
it's like fast oversimplification. Like I get that they don't want to make things confusing, but it just makes things so like bland. If everything
But-
is one thing.
Wait, yeah, you said something about Paladin level 9. That is so true. Why would you ever pick this subclass instead of just picking Paladin?
Oh wait, what is that for? Is that for
This-
fighter?
Yeah, this is a fighter subclass.
Weird.
But yeah, it's like when you're frightened, every spell and effect is like they frighten you, and then when you're frightened, here's
Yeah,
the
you
laundry list that
fucking-
happens.
When you frighten, you fucking attack your allies and you fucking slit your wrist. Like,
When you're charmed, here's the laundry list of things that happen.
you attack your allies and you slit your wrist.
Yeah.
Let's see. I know the Bard one was pretty ass too. The sad one about the sad part is like a support fighter is I think a cool concept. Like if you want to go like like a tactician, which is like that's kind of what like it's trying to be.
There used to
But it's
be
also
the
trying to be
tacti-
this weird off healer.
There used to be the tactician and warlord classes or
Yeah, and
fighter.
I think that's like honestly like a missing playstyle, because like I mean obviously yes you can go paladin, and like paladin's kind of that same thing, but it's like I guess if you want to play a fighter, and I know I literally just said like why the fuck would you ever do this instead of picking paladin, but that's also because like if it was good,
I mean, there should be.
There would be an
a reason to play a
argument.
fighter. It's not
Yeah.
like there should be no reason.
yeah. Let's see. But the Bard's another one. I was like, it was a coolish concept, but it just fucking fails on its delivery. Let's see. College of the Moon. Let's see. When you take a bonus action to give a creature Bardic Inspiration die, you become invisible and you can teleport 30 feet. It's part of the bonus action. Visibility lasts until the end of the start of your next turn, and then it's regular invisibility. Cast a spell, attack roll, deal damage, blah 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 blah. All of that breaks it. Once per turn, when you restore hit points to a creature with a spell, you can expend a Bardic Inspiration die and increase the amount of hit points restored by a total number equal to the roll of the Bardic Inspiration die. And their speed also increases by 10 feet until the end of its next turn. That is not worth. Honestly, it could read the fucking max roll of a Bardic Inspiration die. It's still not fucking worth it. And then you learn Druidic and 1 Druid cantrip. And additionally, you gain proficiency in one of the fucking Druid skills. Basically. More proficiency as a bard, I'll take it, I guess. This one is the true failing of the class. I think you always have Moonbeam prepared. When you cast Moonbeam, you can modify it, the spell, to glow, so that you glow faintly while the spell is active. While glowing, you shed dim light out in 5 feet. A creature that fails the saving throw on the effects of Moonbeam. Wait. And whenever a creature fails the saving throw on the effects of Moonbeam, another creature of your choice that you can see within 60 feet of you regains 2d4 hit points. Once you use this feature to modify casting of Moonbeam, you can't use it again until long rest. I think there's so many problems with this. First of all, like, honestly, it could just, again, multiple things. It should just modify the fucking Moonbeam spell. Like, now, this is just what Moonbeam is to you, and when you upcast Moonbeam, that fucking hit point regain should also go up. Because 2d4, let's be honest, is not that much. To be fair... Wait, yeah. What the fuck? I thought Moonbeam was a bigger radius. I was like, at least like you can maybe hit multiple creatures with the Moonbeam, and then like that you could hit multiple creatures with the Moonbeam, and then like, you know, you could at least stack the like 2d4. Like if you get like 3 creatures to fail the save, then at least you get like 64. Is that a fair amount? But no. It's a 5-foot radius, so like max you could really target is like 2 creatures, and that's probably pretty fucking hard. And then on top of that, bro, you're a bard. Why the fuck are you concentrating on Moonbeam and not like Illusory Script or whatever the fuck, like the fucking one that Illusory Terrain, the one that just fucking ends the fight because everyone's incapacitated. Like, why the fuck you? Yeah, Hypnotic Pattern. Or like, honestly, any other enchantment spell.
I will say, fucking Hypnotic Pattern's kind of a wild spell. It's just straight up incapacitate everyone.
Yeah, like a 30-foot radius. It is double save though, right? Let's see, on a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed... Nope. Never mind. I thought it was a double save spell. Like, I thought it was like a... It does this debilitating effect, and then, like...
I mean, I guess
if they
it's
fail
double
again.
save in the sense that, like, if they're immune to charm, they're immune to it, I guess. They can get past that.
Yeah. I forgot what thing they changed. Let's see if it got updated, because I was reading the 2020, the 5e one. See, twisting the pattern for a moment. Each creature's in the area. Yeah, still. Or have the charm condition while charmed. Incapacitated, speed set to 0. Let's see, what else do they have? I don't get anything left until level 14. When you use Inspired by Eclipse, which is the fucking invisible teleportation thing, the creature who received the Bardic Inspiration die can also have the invisibility condition and immediately take their reaction to teleport 30 feet. And I can see. The creature remains invisible until the start of its next turn. When you use Lunar Vitality, you can roll 1d6 and use the number rolled in place of expending the Bardic Inspiration die. Holy shit! Is it worse? And immediately take it. Okay, so honestly, I think it'd be better if this thing was flipped. First of all, it needs something else for level fucking 14. You're using a Bardic Inspiration die to fucking teleport. Though, I guess it is. I think it's giving them greater invisibility. Which is fine. Which is pretty good. Because it doesn't say the invisibility breaks until the start of the next turn. Like, it doesn't state anything else. So, I mean, hey. But they do have to use their reaction to do the teleport. And it's just like, why? And then you get 1d6 additional healing on a fucking healing spell at level 14. Like, I understand that, like, classes have to have their own, like, little separate fucking, like, boxes that they check off and fill, like, their roles or whatever. And, like, you know, if you're trying to, you know, a paladin will never be able to cast, you know, spells on the same level as a fucking wizard, obviously. But, like, I don't know. As a bard, why at level 14 are you getting, like, a worse fucking feature than, like, the fucking, like, I don't know, fucking Life Domain Cleric literally at, like, what, like, level fucking 3, just, like, all your healing spells now fucking heal the max. Which is, like, much, 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 much better than fucking 1d6 extra healing. Like, I don't know who's on the fucking design team that, like, fucking reads 1d6 extra healing and thinks, wow, yeah, no, at level 14 that's comparable to, like, other 14th level features and totally not on the same level as, like, a fucking level, like, fucking 2 feature. I mean, this is also the same book where, let me pull up Paladin real quick. Path of the fucking Noble Genie, which they nerfed the fucking armor shit, but I didn't even talk about the most, like, honestly, one of the more egregious fucking parts of the thing that they get at its stacked level fucking 3. So, Paladins now, they have the weird Divine Smite thing, where, like, it's now a spell that they just get, and they can cast it once a day for free. Which, there's 2 things that I realized that makes it interact very differently. And like, it's kind of strange. I definitely think that it was a good direction for paladins to only be able to, like, use their Divine Smite once a turn, I guess, because it's like, I don't know, I remember Bryce's encounters being fucking schooled by Markuga that could just, like, smite twice and did, like, fucking 120 damage in one round, and it's like, well, now the monsters have to have fucking 1,000 health just to deal with a paladin. But like, so they nerfed it to once per round, which I think would have been a fine nerf. But they made it a bonus action, so you can't cast like a different smite spell. Like you can't cast like Searing Smite or something. And because it's a bonus action spell, like if you have some way to cast a spell as a free action, you can't do it anymore, which like I don't think that really
And
occurs.
Paladin, like when it comes to smites, are funny to me because it's just like fucking. It's like the best healing slash the best CC is death. It was like
Yeah.
the same shit in Warframe. It's like I have all these spell slots. The best or slash I have all this energy. You know what's the best way to use it? Kill the enemy.
Yeah. But like
That's
now
why,
you also can't like Misty Step and then attack anymore as a paladin because like for multiple reasons, because you can't cast leveled spells because you know it breaks the leveled spell rule, and then also because it costs a bonus action now, your bonus actions ate up from the smite as well. Like
in all
it's like
in all honesty, I think in all honesty, I think like even if the methodology might not be intentional, but I think like encouraging people to do things other than just fucking dump truck damage is good. Crazy take.
almost like I definitely think the thing is like I mean you're like a half caster, so honestly these fucking until you get like smite is just good because usually you're putting your shit into strength and your charisma is honestly still going to be kind of low in like most on like that average table, so you can't really cast like save spells. And like I don't know, it still encourages you to use your fucking divine smite, which is eating up that like spell slot cost area, because you do get the one for free. But I mean, anyway, fucking the shit that's fucking crazy for them, besides the spells that they get access to, because their spells that they get access to are pretty fucking good. Or not. Immediately after you cast Divine Smite, you can expend one of your channel divinities for the following effects. They immediately start off with a fucking crazy ass fucking effect, which is Dow's Crush. So this is after you've casted your smite, the target has the grappled condition, and the escape DC is your spell save. But they just, if you hit the effect and you hit the smite or whatever, they just are grappled. There's no save. There's only an escape DC after the fact. So on hit, auto grapple, and this is where Bryce definitely made this one, because while grappled, the target also has the restrained condition while grappled.
I will say it's kind of fun. Yeah, while I will say Bryce gets the most fucking flack for that. All
That
those
is, yeah, that's just
are
kinda
just
default
fucking
thing.
how 5e is for no
Yeah.
reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
Also, once again, it's just more of the fucking Matryoshka dolls. It's just like, yeah, while grappled, they're restrained, and while restrained, they're suffocating, and while they're suffocating, they...
Yeah.
Impossible to
honestly, I don't know if there's not many ways that players can inflict restraint. So
Yeah, it's mostly just random
it,
reach spells.
yeah. So it is crazy that the paladin can just do it automatically, no save involved. On something that they're going to do anyway, because like you're going to cast Divine Smite. Because I mean, you get one for free. Like, let's see. You teleport to an unoccupied space. This is where you get Misty Step, but better. So, you can do this before you make the attack. I don't think it says it, but like they confirm this is that you can do this teleport. At least I think, but you teleport the 30 feet, you make your fucking attack, whatever the fuck, or you do it after. And while in this form, you have resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, and you have immunity to grapple, prone, and restrained conditions. These are the ones that kind of get boring. I think those are the two best ones. The target of your smite takes an additional 2d4 damage, and then the fire jumps to another target that you can see within 30 feet of yourself, and that creature also takes 2d4 damage. I mean, bro, it's kind of just fucking boring, but maybe there's maybe a use case. I don't see that ever being better than fucking grappling and restraining a creature, but you know, whatever. And then the next one is literally just like Thunderous Smite or whatever, but costs an additional resource. Each creature your choice within 10 feet of emanation must make a strength saving throw against your spell save DC or be pushed 15 feet away from you and has the prone condition. I think that is slightly better than Thunderous or Smite, whatever the fuck one does that exact effect. Oh look, they get Thunderous Smite as one of their fucking spells, so I can actually just read it. Oh yeah, it's Thunderous Smite with an additional 5 feet push. That is the difference. Oh, okay, wait, no. It's not an emanation, so it's an additional, and you can choose more than one creature. So it's, I mean, again, pretty alright. It has its use case, I guess, but I just feel like grappled restraint is just better. But then they get access to the new chromatic orb, which is really good. They get a cantrip. They get one cantrip. Which is just avatar party trick spell. And then they get Thunderous Smite at level 3. Which, I mean, getting a cantrip's kind of nice on a paladin, because you can get those. But the new chromatic orb is quite nice. I don't think they changed much about it, but the fact that it jumps around, which I don't think that was a thing before, right? They get mirror image. A new mirror image is also really nice. Because now, instead of having like a fucking AC of like 15 or whatever, the mirror images have your AC. So, get pretty hard to hit. They later get like a floating resist. And then later they get fucking Hellish Rebuke, but any damage type. Kind of fucking bad. And they get a fly.
draw steel or something like that.
I was thinking about fucking P2 the other day.
Have you heard of draw steel lemon?
I have not.
It's yeah, it's Matt Colville's tabletop system. He basically like how do I put describe it? It's like he basically forked fourth edition to yeah, he basically just made a fork of fourth edition and moved it towards fifth edition ish. So it's like
Cool.
yeah, it's like fourth edition but more modern. And I think it succeeds in that like I think it succeeds very well in that it does what it says it does. And it doesn't like try to do stuff that it's not like, you know, meant to serve or do.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, it says, it's like, this is a system meant to play heroic fantasy, yet it's a system that is well designed to play heroic fantasy.
Yeah.
Like, which I think is really good. Which I think is something that 5e kind of suffers from. It's like, is this fucking like what's with the food and water tracking? Or playing survive? Is this fucking survival? No, it doesn't have really much of that. Get a bunch of shit from there. Oh, hey, Jim.
Yeah, like, does the fucking, like, wait at least a little bit more people, like, take track.
Or,
But nobody fucking does food, bro. It's just like, there's so many just, like, random rules like that where people just, like, fucking, why the fuck is this even here, bro?
or like run 5 to 8 encounters that are all fucking piss easy, so your heroes are out of just